Mahalo Gelato Familia. We are here at Disney California Adventure Park, right outside of Cars Land.
Yes.
And we're about to go in and take you through a little tour of Cars Land because this is one of my favorite lands. Actually, the favorite land in all of Disney California Adventure. Yeah, you're looking at me like it is your favorite land. Yeah, so we're going to take you in. We're going to tour around the land and show you what it's all about. So let's go.
Let's go.
Starting off our journey through Cars Land, going down the infamous roadway of Radiator Springs, destination of Route 66. Population 12. But of course that's correct because I guess there were 12 cars, right? I assume. But over to the left here, we have Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, where you ride a little tractor. And you have the entranceway right here. Now, mind you too, folks, all this is to have the distinct design of what really you could find on Route 66. So when the movie was being created at Pixar, John Lasseter and his team went down Route 66 for inspiration of what can be utilized for Radiator Springs. You have Sarge's Surplus Hut. And then up ahead is Sally's Cozy Cone Motel, which there are real life motel huts that were utilized back in the day on Route 66 that again had the influence of making the Cozy Cone Motel. And then we have Flo's V8 Cafe, which is a variation of many different diners that you would find along Route 66. And then you have like a kind of like an old kind of like rest stop and antique shop. You want it, we got it. Rare hubcaps. And then over here you have Luigi's Casa della Tires, which is another attraction that you get to ride on cars and do a little Italian dance. And then up ahead is the Radiator Springs Racers, which is the signature attraction here at Cars Land. But as you can see, it shows a breathtaking view of, in the movie, it's called Ornament Valley, which again, it showcases a lot of the real life mountains that you see throughout California and Arizona going along Route 66. So we're gonna come down here and we're going to showcase Ornament Valley a little bit more to you so you can see what we're talking about. And again, the attention to detail to make the Cars movie was inspired by going on that trip through Route 66. And then John Lasseter encouraged and inspired the Imagineers to do that same road trip that the Pixar animators did when designing this land, because they wanted to bring the true essence of not just the Cars film to life, but to stay true to the real life inspiration, which is Route 66. But yeah, just the attention to the layers of this is absolutely phenomenal, breathtaking, and full of attention to detail. I'm gonna see if I can get a set of cars racing down the beaten path. There they are. And there they go. And then one of my we got a celebrity sighting here, folks. We got Lightning McQueen coming down.
Whoa, save it for the racetrack, champ. We're just going for a cruise. Hey, everybody. Thanks for visiting my favorite place, Radiator Springs.
That was perfect timing. Very good timing. Well, in any case, I want to show you guys actually my favorite way to enter into Cars Land. And as much as it's very traditional, you know, to start down the roadway, so to speak, into the main part of the land, I love going through this kind of donut hole, if you will, of like through the rock work. Absolutely love this. And you just walk through, but then the important thing is not actually going through this way. We're going to do it in a bat face, because you'll get to see what it looks like when you're entering. So you walk through here, and like the scope of it, everything. Absolutely love going through this way. We have here kind of like a blueprint kind of structural map photograph of Ornament Valley, if you will, and it goes through like the different like Lost Cap Cave and the Double Clutch Gulch, so it shows you the locations of where it is, you know, in the landscape itself. And then it showcases like the plant life that they planted here, the history of Stanley's Oasis, the Tail Light Caverns, the rock layers, and just in general like how it was formed. So it tells you like the history of like how like Ornament Valley was formed in that sense. So that's really cool. I never really paid attention to this before, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever like come over this way. But you get another kind of like location area that you can, you know, look at the landscape and notice for Radiator Springs racers. There they go again. We are now waiting for the tradition lighting of Radiator Springs, or the entire Cars Land area, while they play the Shaboom song, exactly how they did in the movie, where they take their little drive, their little cruise. Yeah, so we're just waiting for it now. The cast member told us that they usually do it 5 minutes prior to sunset. Yeah, so we're just waiting on it. I stand corrected. She might have meant 5 minutes after sunset. Yeah, because it's already technically going on sunset, so it's probably going to be 5 minutes after.
Now that you've seen Cars Land, let's go see the inspiration
on the real Route 66. And we are going to go back in time a full day to show you exactly how we got here, and some stops along the way as well. So let's go. So we are out on the open road right now. We are still in California, but as we're like traveling down this road, I've started noticing a lot of Route 66-esque kind of buildings. Like there was like saloons, kind of had like an old western kind of feel to it, with a huge like cowboy statue kind of thing standing out there. We passed it very quickly because we weren't expecting to see anything, so unfortunately I didn't get to get it on camera. And also, as you can see, it is very dark out. It is almost 11:30 at night, so there's really not too much that we can see, but we're going to be hitting a lot of stuff in the morning. Our main goal is to get to a specific spot that I wanted to see, because when Abby showed it to me, that's going to be part of our itinerary. We agreed that it is much better to see it at night than in the daytime, which you guys will see in a little bit. And then we're going to hit to our hotel, get some rest, and then tomorrow starts our journey right on Route 66 from the borderline of Arizona and California. So it's going to be fun, and yeah, I can't wait. Okay, what is that? That is interesting. Looks like some like light up kind of castle thing. But yeah, it was just like some random like building, and we couldn't really tell what it was. It's just like full of color. It kind of looked like a little bit of a castle kind of thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what I was saying. Like there's like a lot of different things that are showing up that are like Route 66 before we even get on there. So but yeah, we're still in California, but as we notice that as we keep on going, the degrees of the temperature outside is getting higher and higher. I think it's at 101 right now, and we haven't even touched like the borderline of Arizona yet. So
I'm a little scared of this part of the road. I feel like that part where Lightning McQueen gets lost, and it's just the one-way road. It's all dark.
Yeah, that led him to Radiator Springs. Yeah, it's like there's like it's just road that just keeps on going on, and there's like no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Feels like we're going like to Area 51. No, I'll tell you what this crap reminds me of. It reminds me of that trailer that we saw of the movie Passenger.
Will you shut up?
Where it just keeps on going, and it like kept on showcasing like that one person that's like standing off at the side.
Stop!
No, I'm just saying it reminds me of that. Like, I'm just saying. Yeah. All right, now after being on the road for quite some time, we are officially on Route 66. Siri always has to interrupt me. We are officially on Route 66. Well, one of the roads. So, which we should be coming up on one of our stops to showcase to you guys. Should be coming up soon. Hopefully the lights are on. I would think the lights would be on, because that was the whole point of seeing it at night. But yeah, so just wanted to come back and say, yeah, we are officially on Route 66. So this is the first stop. Unfortunately, I had a funny feeling there was not going to be having the lights on, but it is what it is. It was supposed to be more glamour, more neon-like, but it is what it is. I think it looks pretty cool, though. Just the first stop of it saying historic Route 66. It's really cool.
We'll see it in the day.
Yeah, there'll be more to showcase. We just wanted to stop by to think, you know, we can get it with the lights on, but oh well, next time. Now we're on basically a dirt road that just is very bumpy. It's got a lot of part of the roads closed, but Abby's saying, yeah, now she feels like Mater. Now we can probably see that this is probably what the Piston Peak Road Rally is going to be like off the dirt road path.
Okay, we're back on pavement.
Back on pavement. We're good to go. So we are about to merge onto the freeway. Just like how in Cars that the freeway took all those side roads away from leading up into Radiator Springs, but Abby just got done saying like, it's much longer, going through those side roads, you know, rather than the freeway. But yeah, we're gonna be merging soon. But hopefully we can get on there without a sheriff stopping us, making us fixing the road. But yeah, we'd be living our own Cars adventure. Holy Mac, Batman. Got like Mac trucks all over the place. Look at that one. That one's like almost dead spot on. Jeez. It's like we're right. Yeah, it's like we're right in the movie. Alright, it is 2 a.m. in the morning. We finally reached the Budget Inn where we'll be spending the night. And across the street you can see Route 66, Needles, California. You have this little kooky blue guy on there. Don't know what the significance is, but okay. And then on the ground here you have, you know, where you enter in with the arrow. It says Historic US Route 66. Minor note as well, it is like unbreathable out here. It is like over 100 degrees. It almost has like that Florida heat. So we are all checked out of our hotel. That was an adventure and a half in itself. We had a full-on Griswold moment last night because we got in late and they didn't have the air on, and as I said, it is like 110 degrees in the shade out here. And it was like it was like a sauna and an oven combined. And it took almost like an hour and a half for the air to actually kick on. Like you could stand in front of the air condition and it's cool. The second you walk away, you get that burst of hot air. So it was like so uncomfortable trying to go to sleep. But then when it finally did, we woke up, we were freezing. Yes. So we didn't know what we wanted. The room was like full on, like going through menopause or something. But then we were checking out and our housekeeper or whatever was like sitting on like a little chair thing out in the front of our room waiting to clean it while she was smoking a stogie. So that was quite interesting. You don't really see that too much. But in any case, she was very nice. She took our key because it's not a key card. This hotel is very old-fashioned. Like it actually still uses a key. But we are gonna head to our first location, which surprisingly it's somewhere to eat. Thank God, because we're both very hungry. As I said, it was late last night. We didn't get to eat dinner, so we're gonna go eat, and we're also gonna showcase because it's kind of like brunch and kind of like not an attraction, but like a location that's part of Route 66. So let's go. I also want to add to the location we're at right now is Needles, California, which is basically right on the border of California and Arizona. So that's where I showcased the sign to you guys last night where it actually mentions it. I'll show you again because it's in the daytime. It actually looks much different now than how it did last night because it was like pitch dark, and you actually get a different perspective of really what this looks like. So I'll showcase it to you now. There it is, Route 66, Needles, California. And there's that, again, that little like greenish blue little creature in a car. That's kind of interesting again. But yeah, this is what I recorded last night, but this is what it looks like in the daytime. All right, I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat. And here it is, our first stop, the Wagon Wheel Restaurant. And you know what I love about here is like all the places have like the signature logo of Route 66 on it. So it showcases like where you're at. This is really cool. Like, and they have this giant gorilla on top of the restaurant, which I think is kind of odd that it gives off the vibe of, you know, like country western, but they have a gorilla on top. It's very interesting. But I can't wait to actually check inside and get something to eat. So let's go. All the license plates that they utilize for the entry wall. It's really cool. And as like you're walking in, it's like you're walking in through like inside like a mine. Hey, put him up. Oh, I actually thought this was a real guy sitting here. That's cool. coffee served hot. Welcome to the river. And yeah, this is something to be mentioned that Route 66 is celebrating its 100th anniversary. So best time to be doing this vlog too. 100 years of Route 66, 250 years of America, and 20 years of Disney Pixar Cars. A lot of milestones. The menus are like very original. Like this is something that you would see like classic, like from like the 50s and 60s. Have an old diner. So they have like local favorites, the Big Mess omelet, Cowboy omelet, Pacific Scramble, King Kong's breakfast burger. That's interesting. 3 egg omelets. And this is the lunch. What time's lunch start? Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Man, everything looks so good.
There's more. You open it?
Oh, did I miss it? Okay, hold on. Oh, they got mimosa. Oh, see, I said it was too early for a drink, but I don't know. I don't think it's ever too early for a mimosa. Oh, then there's dinner. Okay, so they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Usually, like, it's unheard of that you get, like, a separate menu for dinner. Usually lunch and dinner is the same, I would think. But, yeah, that's tradition. Here is an overall look of the diner. It gives you that feel like if you're traveling on the road and you want to stop and get something to eat, and it just has like that welcoming kind of like feel to say, come on, stop in and grab some grub. And as you can see, Abby is wearing her Lightning McQueen Cars jersey, and I am wearing my Route 66 Cars on the Road. Just regular, it's not Disney Pixar Cars, but left that at home. A bunch of locomotives on display back there. Coca-Cola sign. This is original Levi's size 76 by 46, formerly displayed at Claypool's in downtown Needles. That's a big pair of jeans. All right, here is our breakfast, brunch, lunch, whatever you want to call it. So I ended up getting the country food. I ended up getting the country fried steak and eggs because Abby's just like, can you hurry up? She's like,
I always get to see it first.
yes, but you're like, let's go, hurry up, move along. I got the country fried steak and eggs. Looks massive. And then I also got the home fries with onions and peppers. Abby ended up getting the corned beef hash with scrambled eggs and hash browns, and then with a side of pancakes. We're gonna eat now. We'll talk about it after. We have a whole set of magnets here. That's cool. And you have like the traditional like bouncy balls. Silver dollar saloon for a gumball. Character readings your future. These are cool. Got different mugs. Oh, I like this one. Historic Route 66, 100-year centennial. I like that. I like that one.
That's a cute one.
There's only one left of that one. Puzzles. Oh wow, does this take me back? Classic payphone. Collect call.
Oh, the little.
Oh, look at that.
That's how Coca-Cola started selling.
Mm-hmm. From a
At a
little
gas station.
from a little cart, little vendor. Oh, these are cool. I like these. Got the peanuts. E.T. phone home. Oh yeah, the handbook for the recently deceased from Beetlejuice. I used to ride on these little coin-operated little ponies.
Freaking turned over there and I got scared. He was staring at us. Yeah.
Got hats. A little classic, what, like 1950s gas tank. Not a gas tank, but like to fill up your gas. Swim at your own risk. Lifeguard is on a beer break. That'd be me. And you got road maps. And
Centennial edition.
but it's a dry heat. Yeah, you could say that again. It is very hot. This is how we feel. Even the cactus is sweating, and there's a mariachi skeleton sitting there, dead from the heat. And representation of America. Got a giant U.S. flag there right next to the postcards, and some wagon wheels. And then also, like, back here, you can kind of see, like, you got, like, alien mural back there. And you have more license plates of Needles and Route 66. And then you have, oh, wow, classic roller skates. Look at that. Oops, sorry. And more decor of Route 66. Horseshoes. Tennis rackets. Skis. And then this is more sitting for seating, for extra room. But they got more. Look at that. All this nostalgia, memorabilia, history. Clark Gable. Interesting. All right, so we just got out of Wagon Wheel Restaurant. We had our breakfast slash brunch slash lunch. My overall thoughts, really cool diner. Love the aesthetics, love the memorabilia, you know, the nostalgia, the rich history behind it. Our waitress, very sweet, very nice. The food, it was okay, I'll say. I ended up getting the country fried steak and eggs. It was made very different than how I'm used to having it. It was very chewy. Unfortunately, I couldn't really eat it. I took a couple bites. I couldn't finish it. The gravy was phenomenal. I absolutely love the gravy. I ordered over easy eggs. They came out over hard because I like to break the yolk for it to go on my potatoes. But my potatoes were really good with the peppers and onions and everything. So overall, unfortunately, I have to give it a 1 because it was good, but it was incomplete because I really couldn't eat the main star of the dish. And how was yours with your corned beef?
My corned beef hash was good, and so was the eggs. They're just regular scrambled eggs. The pancakes were all right. Actually, I would prefer just regular McDonald's pancakes. They were kind of like bland without any, and then the syrup wasn't too sweet. I guess I'm very sweet tooth. So I give it 2 yums for my whole entire breakfast.
Well, I wasn't going to go there, but since you did, I guess I will too. I actually prefer Denny's breakfast, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but it just is what it is. But as I said, the staff...
I guess it's very local, like
Yeah.
they have a bunch of local favorites.
Yeah,
and maybe
people
we
know
just
each other.
chose
Yeah, people know
different
each other.
things, So.
Yeah, I think honestly, just to go by one dish,
Yeah.
I can't really like knock it because there's probably more stuff. I really wanted to try that omelet that looked really good that actually had chili involved with it. I think I might try that next time. But yeah, so I'm not going to knock it as a whole because as I said, the staff was very nice. The overall aesthetics of it was nice. And as I said, I do want to try more. So I'm not just going to knock it just from one dish. So just by that one particular dish, I didn't really care for it. But yeah, that is our review. We're going to head back into the car now because it is scorching out here.
There's a gorilla on my head.
Yep. On the road again. We are back on this heated road again. So our next stop is actually only 2 minutes away. So not that far. So we are making our way, tracking back to where we started, actually, but not actually where we started. I take that back. We're going to finish off this trip at the end point of Route 66, which is at
Santa Monica Pier.
Santa Monica Pier. So that is the final destination for us. Because as I said, we're not doing the full Route 66 because we would have to actually start in Chicago. That would have been really cool, but we don't have the time to do that, unfortunately. So we decided to just go part ways of the border between Arizona and California and then make our way back to the Santa Monica Pier. And here we are, Fender's River Road Resort. This is our first stop.
Yeah, one of the, like if you look up like stops for Route 66, this is one of them. I guess it's an old like resort hotel kind of thing. Where you can park your RVs and go to the river because it's right by the Colorado River.
Oh. You should be a tour guide for this. But she did her homework on all this.
I did do my homework.
Oh, that's cool. You know what this actually reminds me of? This river is actually the river that they used for the Creature from the Black Lagoon up at Universal Studios. And speaking of that, and then this actually kind of, not like with the murals and everything, but just how the little motel is, it kind of reminds me of the Bates Motel. I know, I'm just bringing up a lot of horror, you know, with all these locations, but it is really cool though.
At least it's at the daytime now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess this is one of the stops where, because it was hard to get a room here. I actually wanted to try to get a room here, but they go through their own like website and stuff, and it gets really packed because it's, as you can see, right off the river, and they have like, I guess, sea river activities.
Oh, we just seen a river. Yeah, we just seen a speedboat.
Yeah, so it's on one of the maps of some historic stops along the way of Route 66. So I decided to stop here as our second stop.
Nice, good choice. Okay, and we're passing on by. Yeah, I would love to stay one of these times because I love like that traditional like motel, like how they used to do it like back in the day. Like that looks so cool. Next time, folks. When we do these kind of road trips, because I remember when we did them going to Las Vegas, I absolutely love looking at the landscape and the scenery. Like these mountains are just like so breathtaking to look at, of how like it is part of the beautiful state of California. And then over here you have like the desert scene and I say this to Abby and a lot of people, like adjusting to like the life in California, of how many different variations that there are in the state. You know, you have the wilderness, you have the mountains, you have the beaches, you have the cityscape, and you have the desert. It's the mountain range. It's just like so. It's it's very different. Like you can get a little bit of everything. You don't have to leave the state to get your fix on what you really are looking for.
This is, did you see the sign that said this is the California Desert Conservative?
Oh, okay. I think I might have gotten it on camera, but in case if I haven't, there you go.
Conservation of the desert.
Conservation of the California desert.
So we're on Highway 40, California Highway 40, but it actually is still historic Route 66. It said it merged together because I know historically it says 85% of Route 66 is drivable. So I guess at points it had the highway meet, and then we're gonna see that when we get off, we're gonna go back onto the original Route 66. So it's pretty interesting.
That is. I love these fun facts, and as I said, Abby did her homework, which, sad to say, I did not have the time, but I'm learning as we go. But I have to say, we did stop at a gas station to get some gas because we didn't want to happen what happened to us almost in Vegas, where we ran low and we had to like beat the traffic to try to get to the nearest gas station. But while we were in the gas station, they actually had a Dairy Queen next to it, and I sadly regret not stopping in there because some Dairy Queen ice cream sounds really good right about now, especially in this heat. We're passing the train.
Shout out to conductor.
Shout out to theme park conductor. Anytime we see a train, it's him. He's driving this thing. I love the backdrop of that too. Kind of reminds me of like the old Western movies, like the spaghetti westerns. Just my luck, as we're passing, the train probably got hijacked. But yeah, I love like this. It reminds me of the Minions movie.
Yeah.
Like where they were filming like the old spaghetti western, and it looked like it was real, but they were actually shooting the movie. I actually enjoyed that movie more than I thought I would. And yet it did the least amount at the box office. Apparently kids like the obnoxious ones more. But yeah, we got the train in this beautiful backdrop of the mountains and the desert. Oh, that's a long train track.
That goes all the way to the East Coast now.
What's that?
Does it go all the way across the country?
I would think so, yeah. I have still not done a train ride. That is the one form of transportation that,
like where you sleep on it and stuff?
yeah, that's really what I would love to do. I would love to do, because you just said, does it go to the East Coast? I would love to do a cross country on a train. That would be really cool. Yeah, where we can have like our own little sleeper and everything. That would be really cool. Here's more of the train. And Abby brought something to my attention, which actually you don't really notice it until you actually have it recognized to you, that it's actually very clear out here because we're so used to the LA smog, just because of the with all the traffic and the gas fumes and everything. But that's what it's like when you live like in a cityscape, because Pittsburgh is the same way, because I mean it was a steel town, like with the steel mills and everything, so it actually was more polluted back then than it is now, but you could still get that haze of like the fumes and everything. But yeah, this is just like organic, clear, clean air out here.
Just hot.
Just hot, very hot. But yeah, we got to see the back end of the train, that it was completed. But yeah, I definitely want to do a train ride cross country. That would be fun. Maybe like to go visit, you know, over on the East Coast, or hell, even if we were to do like if we were going to Florida at some point, like do a train. So it's like a trip within a trip.
Yep.
All right, we are like literally on the road of Route 66. Look at this, it's like a straight run. There's like no one behind us, no one in front of us. We literally have the road to ourselves. That is crazy.
Everyone's on the freeway.
Yep. And that was the sad part where they actually like really like covered that in the Cars movie. Was this road was used for traveling back and forth, and not even just for a destination. I remember, I mean, I wasn't around the time, but like hearing stories that when people had like their convertibles and Cadillacs and everything, people drove for the ride. You know, it was for the leisure of like taking this road and just going for a drive. And unfortunately, when the toll roads came in and the freeways and the highways, or whatever you guys use for the terminology, that people used it for traveling for work, for business, and it's like the joy of like riding in your car is non-existent anymore. There goes another train. Amazon. All our stuff being delivered. But yeah, it's just a shame that that's what it came to be, because that is usually like the main focal point for the film Cars. It's not about the destination, it's the journey. And even though that, yeah, we'll have an end point to this trip, but just going on this trip and experiencing everything that we are is phenomenal. And I have to say, this is definitely this vlog is a big contributing factor, and shout out to Adam the Woo, which he, you know, was planning on doing a full Route 66 travel. I know his good friend Justin Scard covered that in his honor, but we're also doing it for Adam's memory, because he's a huge influence of, you know, why we all do what we do. He's a big contributing factor to that. So this one's for you, Adam. All right, we are literally standing on the road of Route 66. Isn't this crazy? Like literally walking on the road. Look at this, like nobody. And this way. And then in the backdrop, I mean, how better can you get it? Like, this is like crazy that I could literally walk on the road and there's like nobody around. You can hear a pin drop. And I think there's a vulture over there. I don't want him to eat me. This is crazy.
I think Lightning McQueen just repaved this road. It's nice and
nice.
Nicely newly paved.
It is. This is great. Here's Abby. Out here on Route 66.
I am gonna fry like an egg.
But you like eggs.
I know, but I don't want to become one.
Yes.
See, look at, there's the train track right there.
That is true. Look at this. So what do you think? Like to stand out on Route 66? Have you ever done this before?
No.
No? So this is a first for you. What do you think?
It's crazy.
Abby doesn't take too fond of like being in the road, so it's probably like, even though like no one's coming, but like just her luck, it's like, yeah, she's like waiting to get off the road.
I even get scared at Universal because it looks like a road.
Yes.
I'm like, go
Yeah,
to the sidewalk.
yeah, at Universal Orlando, like
Yeah.
when you're walking, yeah. And we are here at the Goff Schoolhouse Museum. I know it's not your typical museum, but like, here's the sign right here, which is very interesting. Population 23. There's only 23 people in this area that reside. They can't get away with nothing. Now, I also want to make a clarification with this too. Is normally people get out and they explore and everything. Right now with these particular vlogs that we're doing, we're more so just passing by and traveling to see the sights and everything, to do the route. We will eventually do another trip where we get more in depth of like getting out and exploring and stuff like that. And also too, it is extremely hot out. It is like almost 130 degrees and it's very hot. And once I say there, study the past. That is like really cool. So it's like an old town school. Wow, 1914. Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of like circle around. This is history in the making here. Well, not really in the making. It's already here for how many years? Since 1914. History is already in the past. See, look, even here. See, look at this. Closed due to extreme heat. So even then, it's far too hot to even walk this. But as I said, we will come back one day. But yeah, this vlog is all about just, again, it's taking it all in. It's going through the journey and just showing off like the stops, the sights, and everything as we make our travel to the Santa Monica Pier. But I love that sign. I love it. Study the past. Like, that is like really cool. Like, you're studying the past. I swear, Siri is like not my friend on this trip. Every time like I am speaking, she interrupts me. That is like so rude. But yeah, so that is Goff's schoolhouse. That is really cool. It's, again, as I said, we will be back for more in-depth, but this is more so just to kind of get our feet wet a little bit of doing this route and everything, because we didn't have a whole lot of time to do it either. So that's why we're basically doing this all in a day.
Turn right onto Gulfs Road.
But yeah, when we have more time for our schedule, our very busy schedule, we will like go in and like maybe do like a week's worth, like where we actually do several stops, stay at different places. There's the sign. We are actually going through some we're actually going through some like major dips right now on Route 66, and I could see where the inspiration came for Radiator Springs Racers. When you go through the race and you go through those little bunny dips, they literally have them here on this road, because we're like experiencing some little butterflies in our stomach, kind of like the little G's. Oh, we got another one coming up here, folks. You're gonna ride it with us. Yeah, we went through like 3 or 4 of them already. Oh, we got another one coming up here. We're gonna run this through. Let's see how many we can go through. Here we go. Woo! And look, we didn't have to wait in no lines, no lightning lanes, no single rider. Just come on out to Route 66 and experience the real deal. But don't get me wrong, I love Radiator Springs Racers. It's one of my favorite rides. Not even at DCA, but just at the Disneyland Resort. Woo! Gotta love it.
You don't get this on the freeway.
Nope. You get free range of it too. All right, now let's turn around and do it again. Let's go back. I want to ride it a second time.
Yeah.
I keep on mentioning about the, you know, the beautiful atmosphere and the mountain range and everything. And again, of how this ties into cars is like when you look at Radiator Springs with Ornament Valley, and of how the filmmakers, you know, designed for the movie and how the Imagineers recreated that for Cars Land, that it actually came from all this natural beauty that's part of Route 66. And you know, to give, you know, credit where credit's due, you know, he's no longer with the company, but you know, John Lasseter, he got the inspiration from Cars, you know, doing a family road trip, you know, with their RV. And you know, he was, you know, up and down Route 66, and when they were building Cars Land, he encouraged the Imagineers to do that same road trip, so they can get a feel of like what it's really like to bring the essence to life for the land. So just wanted to throw that little piece of history and fun fact out to you folks. Coming up right now is Roy's This is the place we actually stopped by last night, hoping we were going to get the electric neon lights and signs, but unfortunately they were turned off because it was super late. But this is Roy's Vacancy Motel and Cafe. This was the place back in the day that people stopped off for gas, got a bite to eat, and had a place to stay for the night. And they have like these little houses and huts, I guess, if you will. And I think this is kind of like a little bit of what they got the inspiration for with Sally's Cozy Cone, so to speak. Because then they have the gas station, which kind of fills in for like Flo's V8 Cafe, because it was like the gas station plus cars use gas as like their fuel, so it's like their food. So I think it's very interesting how this is like
Arrived.
what actually inspires for the movie Cars. And also in Amboy, Population 20, founded in 1858. These are very small towns. It's literally everybody knows each other. Won't you be my neighbor? And then you have a collage of different, I guess, stickers and stuff that get put up there. That's really cool. And then you have a majestic horse sculpture right over there. And I love how they have the old-fashioned diesel and gas pumps. It's like the original, like they never changed them. There's a bird here that's just chilling. Looks like he's taking a shower because there's like water dripping from there. So he's hot. He's staying cool. That's a smart bird. He's just standing in the puddle, having the water drip on him, staying cool, taking a shower. Very smart animal. All right, out on the ground, going up to the sign, get a little closer. Oh, this is really cool too. Look at this. This is like retro. It reminds me of The Incredibles 2, because it kind of has like that architectural style, and you have like that older like 1950s vibe. Look at the old like television and the phone. I know it's kind of glaring, trying to showcase as much as I possibly can. That's really cool. Look at the couch. Takes you back in the time era. And I guess this is Roy and his wife, maybe? Really cool. But yeah, so over here, so here's the sign. But you have the little huts, or the little motel rooms, I guess you can call it. But yeah, this is the inspiration, I guess, that they had for the Cozy Cone, but being that it's for cars, they designed the little huts, or like the little rooms, to look like cones. You know, these cones. That's really cool. Let's see what this says right here. There's like a sign thing here. Let's see what this says. And again, folks, it is like really hot out here. Look at this. Trails and rails through the Mojave Desert. I'm probably butchering that. But here's like a front end. To the little motel rooms, the little huts. That's really cool. Fascinating how things used to be, and then we come back and look at it and like, wow, that looks weird, you know, and that looks strange. It looks so out of place of how things are so modernized and, you know, technologically, you know, done now. But back in the day, it was something this simple. I'm gonna come back here one last time just to give another brief look-see. As I said, I know with the sun it's probably glaring, so I'm trying to like do my best. But it looks really cool inside. It's very retro. And there's the post office over there. It's a very old-fashioned, very small post office. But hey, back in the day, again, it worked. It got the job done. So that is the Amboy crater. It is an inactive volcano, and it looks like that's going to be our next stop. That people go hiking there, but we're not going hiking. First of all, it's too hot out, and number two, Abby and I are not really the hiking kind. We're just, you know, it's like, I mean, I'll go on walks, you know, and stuff like that, but like to like climb that amount of it, no, I don't do that. I'll watch. There's the sign, Amboy Crater Natural Landmark, Bureau of Land Management. How do you pronounce that? I said Mojave.
Mojave?
Oh, I told you I was going to butcher it, folks. I forgot that the J sounds like an H. All right, so we are approaching the crater. Man, that thing's massive. It's really big. Sorry, folks, going back and forth here. Just trying to get a good glimpse of it here. The GO is rules and regulations. I don't know. There's a sign that says rules and regulation, but I guess this is like also part of like what the effects are when it was active above the volcano, because you can see like pieces of it, of I guess like rubble and brimstone and. They have these little gazebo hut things. I guess you could stop and sit in. That's cool. Oh, they have little restrooms here. How convenient. That's cool. Like to sit among like all this, like when it was active. Look how far away it is from here, but it's still blasted. Like I guess when it was active, like many years ago. It's so cool. You could like walk up the trail and sit and have lunch, or just sit and relax.
It being 123 outside, I would not.
Yeah. This is not the time to go exploring in that way. But as I said, we will be back someday. We'll revisit all these and we'll get more in depth. But as I said, yeah, it is like super hot out. We did not take into account that there is like really no reception or Wi-Fi connected anywhere out here. But in this little spot right here actually has enough juice and power for us to get onto the Google Maps for Siri to direct us into the next location. Isn't that so weird? This whole entire area had like no reception on either one of our phones, but this little spot right here had just enough to get us through. So right next to us is the highway. So literally, this is the highway. It stretches all the way down there. And here we are on Route 66, which is almost kind of like, again, what they replicated in the movie Cars. I know I'm going to be repeating myself throughout this vlog, but this is the inspiration behind the movie, where this was the main center road that everyone used to go back and forth.
The mother road.
The mother road. And then they ended up building the highway, and that's where, as you can see, where all the cars and the traffic is moving along. And woo, here we are on the original road of Route 66, and it's nobody. Literally right now, we're the only car on here right now. And speaking of Mother Road, that's where we're heading to, is the Mother Road Museum. Unfortunately, we looked it up and it is closed today. Go figure. But again, gives us an excuse to come back. So we'll pass by it, maybe just take a look-see of what it looks like and what to expect for the next time, and then we'll move on Barstow Station has a McDonald's and a Subway connected to it. Abby said she used to stop here as a kid for McDonald's when her and her sister Amanda would fight over the chicken nuggets.
Yes.
Because Abby loved the dark meat and Amanda loved the white meat, which they currently have the full white meat now, which it's okay, but I'm actually with Abby. I prefer the dark meat. Did not see that Abby pointed out a little McDonald's water tower. You don't really see that anywhere. That's the first time I've ever seen something like that. Funny, it's right next to a Popeyes. And here we are, folks. The 9th wonder of the world. It's the backside of Barstow. But we are still on the route of Route 66. But yeah, we're just taking the back road. Kind of windy.
This part feels like Cars 2.
Yeah. Twisting and turning. Here's the Barstow Water Tower. Got some trailers. We're just twisting and turning all over the place here. It's like we're lost, but we're not. So we have arrived. We kept on passing it, but apparently we found it. Route 66 Museum, the Railroad Museum. And again, unfortunately, it is closed today, so we're just gonna pass on by through. We did pass some locomotives and trains. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah. Historical Harvey Haas Center. But yeah, we passed some locomotives and some pieces of train. I'm gonna see if we can circle back. You guys can see it. Yeah, unfortunately, not too much to really look at, because obviously all the good stuff is inside. But as I said, we will be back. Oh, look, Lightning McQueen. Hold on. That's funny. I knew we'd spot him somewhere.
Somewhere in this thing. Because this is the museum.
Yeah, this is the museum right here.
This little building.
Looks like a building you would find on Sesame Street. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Okay, so we're gonna circle back around.
That's the front of the museum.
There's Lightning McQueen and a few of the other cars. Yeah, there's the entrance right there.
Well, that's the museum.
Yeah.
And this one is the train
This is the train
museum.
museum. Yeah. So yeah, so railroad museum. Yeah. There's a sign there. And then here comes some of the locomotives. Arizona and California Railroad. Got the Santa Fe, Pacific.
Look at the conductors.
Yep. He has them parked for us. Santa Fe.
That was interesting.
That was cool. I mean, again, it's just another, stop just to like notice of like what's, around, and as I said, we'll get to see more like when we come back. I love that mural up there. It kind of looks like a postcard. So we are now by all open farmland, and does this remind you of anything, folks? How about when Mater takes McQueen out into the farmlands to go tractor tipping? There's Frank. Here's a little more open land for you to see. There was a lot of trees there before. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, you every time now that I watch the first Cars, like I'm gonna be like, okay, I was there in the real place that inspired this. We made a stop at Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch, which basically is exactly what you're looking at. They're bottles and they're designed to look like trees. I think that's really cool. I wonder how long it took for them to actually make this. And you know, and this is like a signature spot, you know, going down the Route 66 path. And then you have, again, different like stickers and patches on these collages here. Really cool. But yeah, so I guess they're just empty bottles from, you know, different drinks throughout the years.
Elmer passed about 7 years ago, but his son keeps this because these are the little trees that he liked to make out of bottles that he would find.
So I assume his son owns this property with all the bottles that his dad did over the years. And let's see, city limits, population 20,560, elevation 2,170. And while I was looking at this collage, I see something familiar, a certain somebody that we know. We know this guy. Shout out to Justin Scard. He made his stop here during the time when he was doing it in honor for his friend Adam the Woo, as we are as well. And Abby, we have our Hollow Gelato sticker. We are going to add it to here. And I think honestly, out of the respect, we'll put it right next to Justin.
Our sticker is stubborn.
Stubborn sticker, because it's sticking. You might have to go up more, like right under Sticky John. I don't think it's gonna stick. That's not gonna stick right there.
That does stick.
Oh, is it? Okay. There we go. Hollow Gelato, right underneath Justin Scard. Random Land. Awesome. We are now part of this. So when we come back to look at Elmer's bottle trees, we're gonna come back and we're gonna see our mark, our Hollow Gelato. We will remember. Sure that's on there. Yep, that's on there. Awesome. These are cool. Oh, look at this. It's actually like in a design of a gas station, Chevron. That's cool. I wonder when did he start this exactly? Did it say? 'Cause there's a lot here. I wonder if he picked out like certain bottles or was it just any kind of bottle? Because they all look like they have like something in common, like they're clear, translucent. You got blue, green, and clear. Doesn't say. But whatever it is, I mean, this has to be years upon years, maybe decades of, you know, putting these together. And I love how his son is carrying on that tradition to honor his dad and keeping this here as part of the rich history of Route 66. Another train. It's been a train kind of day.
I guess because the route like is right next to it.
Yeah. I think so. That's cool to be by the train tracks, so. Oh, look at the green trees. Look at that. It's like the only green park. Everything else is like dead. It's all brown. That's interesting.
It's because whatever's coming out of this plane.
Yep. Those two round things up there look like something, if you know what I mean. Kind of sticking up there. Just saying. I don't need to say what they look like, folks, but
You know.
you know if you know. Look at that. It's a colorful cow.
Then the destination.
Antique station.
And that's it. We're here at an antique station. I chose this spot because they say it's a historic antique shop that kind of like inspired the Curiosity store.
Oh, okay.
The little crazy old lady.
Oh, okay.
Stanley's.
Oh, Lizzie.
Yes.
Okay.
You know how she sells like those antiquities?
That's right.
So yeah.
Little old Lizzie. How do you like that? Another fun fact. Now you know, folks. Okay, so now we're going to go get something to eat because we haven't eaten since breakfast brunch, and that really wasn't to my liking. I didn't really eat too much. So we're going to head to Emma Jean's. Definitely looking forward to this. I'm assuming it's another diner type. Yeah. I do love a good diner as long as the food's good.
Yes.
So
Let's go.
let's go.
Turn right.
And there's the front of the antique shop. You got a couple other things back there too. Look at that. Looks like a little rustic ton. 7-Up. That's cool. Very educational and just like fun just to explore. You know, even though we're not going fully in depth into these places, just making the stop, you know, learning about them, of what they are, definitely makes me want to come back. Well, change of plans, folks. We were going to eat at Emma Jean's, which looks like a really cute 50s diner. I really dig it. It does remind me of Flo's VA Cafe, but unfortunately, it's closed. I can't believe, like, all these things are closed today. This is a Friday during the day, and everything is closed. Like, I'm shocked. But, yeah, but this is the little diner. Looks very cute. I got a little bit, I got to see, like, inside as we were passing, like, the stools and the counter and everything, but I'm not going to, like, go up to the windows or anything just because it's closed. I don't want, you know, to invade on anything, but hopefully next time when we come back out here, we'll be able to try it for ourselves. But we're still hungry. We got to still try to figure out what else we're going to eat and what's on this, this beaten path of Route 66. That is, like, somewhat irritating that I held myself because we were going to come here to this diner and eat, because we passed 2 Dairy Queens, and I really could go for a nice char-grilled Dairy Queen cheeseburger and then get, like, a cherry dip, and I swear, like, literally, like, I missed that opportunity to come to this diner that's closed, and all I wanted was my Dairy Queen, like, and now there's no Dairy Queen. What are we doing here, people? We got a sign here that says Old Town Route 66. We're going to be turning that way. You guys could see the sign a little bit better. There we go.
In 1.2 miles, turn right.
Booyakasha. So we are now in the Apollo Burger Diner, where we're getting some food. I think Abby got just a regular
Grilled cheese sandwich.
grilled cheese sandwich and fries, and then I got the pastrami sandwich. Hopefully it's good, because just like with country fried steak, pastrami can be like a hit or miss. So I don't know why, like, I'm always like geared towards that stuff that I like, so hopefully I can eat it. We'll see. It looked good on the picture. Our food has arrived. Abby got the grilled cheese and fries. I ended up getting chili cheese fries. Thank God I got the small, because that's already a lot. And then the pastrami. I don't know about this, folks. We'll see. But we're going to eat just like last time, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So we finished our meal. It was pretty good. I actually have to say the pastrami was very tasty, very juicy. But this is the outside of the restaurant. I wanted to showcase it because we didn't get it going in, so I thought I'd get it coming out. What did you think of the grilled cheese?
It was good.
I actually tried your grilled cheese. I thought it was really good.
The fries and the ranch were really good.
Yeah.
They make it house-made ranch.
It was. The ranch, you could tell the ranch was house-made. I have to say, it's better than the bottled ranch, to be honest with you. That ranch was legit. So if anyone is passing by to go to Apollo, definitely get the ranch if you get the fries. I got the chili.
And then they say that their burgers They butcher.
Oh, wow, they do.
On their burgers.
I might have to try the burger
Oh,
next
and then
time.
their fries are freshly cut, and they were good too.
Yeah, I have to try the burger next time. I got the chili cheese fries. They had like a small, medium, and large. Thank God I only got the small, because they give you a lot of fries.
Yeah, they do.
And there's no extra upcharge for the chili cheese fries. If you get it as a meal, it's basically just like a couple cents.
Yeah.
So we have another classic diner over here. What's that called? Sun's in my eyes.
Richie's.
What's it called?
Richie's Real American Diner.
Oh, we could have tried that too.
No, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. Well, next time. I wanted to showcase this because again, this is just, I love the layers of the mountain range and the greenery that's beyond the roads and the cars and everything. It's just very breathtaking. I don't know if you guys can see it in the distance, but we have a hidden Mickey. A head and 2 ears. Yes, even out here on Route 66, I will find something of Disney, even though it's not really Disney. But I see Disney. I see Disney people. It's Mickey on the back of a motorcycle, Steamboat Willie. Mickey's going for a ride. That's cool. We got a nice sunset going on there. Look at that sun beaming coming down. I wanted to showcase to you guys, as you can see, the further we're moving along Route 66 and getting closer to the Santa Monica Pier, it's becoming more modernized with the roads, and there's more traffic. The further back we were, it was more kind of like more personal in a sense, because it was like individual, like one-on-one moments with Route 66.
Left onto
Beautiful sun, beautiful sky, and then if you actually look in the distance in the clouds, they actually look like tire marks or tread marks in the clouds, sticking to that Cars theme. Now here is what it resembles the Cozy Cone Motel. This is what inspired it, even though that the other ones further back that we recorded earlier, kind of resembles, the whole notion of the Cozy Cone Motel.
turn left.
These are really, obviously, the teepees, and then they
Destination is
use...
on your right, Wigwam Motel.
Girl, we know.
Arrive.
Jeez Louise. I'm talking here. We get it. We know. Thank you. Lord. Anyway, that the teepees, represent obviously the cone shape, with, and they got creative, with, the world of cars, and they decided to, turn the teepees into cones, so that's really cool. And then over here, of course, you have the main sign, the Wigwam Motel, Route 66. And I think they actually have a pool, and I think that on the other side is the pool, I think, right? Yeah. But that's really cool. I would actually like to stay here one of these times.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. See, this is the kind of camping I would do, if you would even call this camping. But this is because this is the type of quote unquote tent I would stay in. That looks very cool and very creative, and I love how the filmmakers of Cars got creative by like utilizing it. Yeah, so if we thought the other motels were kind of like influential for Cozy Cone Motel, this is the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. So here's a symbol you guys will probably recognize. This is the iconic, very first original McDonald's, the one that actually started it all, from the founders before it went to Mr. Kroc. It was run and owned by the original founders, Richard and Maurice McDonald. There they are right there. But yeah, this was the very first McDonald's that was kind of like showcased in the movie The Founder, starring Michael Keaton. And they ended up, when this closed down, they turned it into a McDonald's museum. But just like everything else, unfortunately, it is closed right now. I don't know why everything is closed today on a Friday, but we might have to do a little more research the next time we come back out here of when things are actually opened. But just to stand here and be part of this history, this is amazing. 15 cents. Self-service system hamburger, we have sold over 1 million. And then over here, hamburgers, yes, were 15 cents. That is crazy. Oh, yep, and then here's the sign right here. This is a historic site, so this isn't going anywhere. Route 66, roadside attraction. But I want to come back over here real quick to this sign. Yep, the site of the first McDonald's restaurant in 1948. That is crazy. Really cool though. And actually, if you look over here, the Revival Arcade, part of Route 66, you got Pac-Man, you got all those Donkey Kong, all those classic video games. So as we're walking back this way, to come around to the other side where McDonald's is, because this is the other part of the building, we're just gonna walk a little bit further down, because I saw something when we were parking and looked interesting. I don't know if it's actually part of the McDonald's or if it's part of something else. Oh yeah, the little ride vehicles. Yeah. But anyway, I want to come down here and showcase some things to you. So it looked interesting, it caught my eye. So right here, I think it is part of it. So you have this giant hot dog, and then way far in the distance, you have these Looney Tunes. You have, trying to get the focus, you have Tasmanian Devil, you have Sylvester the Cat, and then you have Daffy Duck. Trying to get the focus, there we go. And then you also have a hamburger. It looks like, well, like a little tent, a little fort where kids used to crawl in and out of to play. We are now here at the Cucamonga service station, which is basically the inspiration of where Sally took Lightning up when they went for their drive, where they were overlooking the whole Radiator Springs and Ornament Valley, where she was telling him how the freeway and the highway came and completely ruined, you know, their little town where they were playing the song Our Town. But this is the actual real life station where literally there's only one service of gas that you just pull up, pay for it, get your gas, and you leave. That's really cool. And then you have the office, which is right there, the Route 66 Museum. And then coming over here, Cucamonga service station, and it gives the whole entire history. I'm not going to read it out to you, but I'll leave it right here for a few seconds for you guys to glance at. But it was dedicated August 12th, 2015.
Originally built in 1915.
Wow, that's crazy. I know I keep on saying that a lot here, like this is amazing, this is crazy, because it really is. To actually be standing in front of all this stuff, the real deal that's part of Route 66 that inspired Disney Pixar's Cars, it's just amazing, it's astonishing. All those fancy schmancy words. So we are gonna stop right here. There's still more that we want to see and do, but it's starting to get dark, as you can see, and we are gonna head to our hotel, get some rest, wake up tomorrow, and continue on our journey through Route 66.
Yes.
So we will see you guys tomorrow.
Night night.
Good night. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day. This
Yeah.
is the start of our day 2 of Route 66. And we actually kind of got a little bit of a late start, so that's why we're just kind of saying everything. So it's roughly going on the afternoon, but late morning. But we're stopping here for some grub at Legends.
Legends.
And it's a legendary diner for sure.
Yes, on Route 66. So we decided to come and stop by.
Yes. So let's go in, check out the decor, get some food. Let's kick off our day, shall we? Here is the sign, Legends Blast from the Past. And then of course you have the diner, US Route 66. I love the checkered kind of classic look here. And then also as we come up here, oh, you got a football. You have all like nostalgia stuff, part of like your childhood, baseball and bat. You got a soccer ball, basketball, and golf ball down there. What's it? Oh, yeah. Legends Route 66. Blast from the Past Boulevard. Man, talk about nostalgia. There's like so much stuff to look in here. Like, I could be in here all day. As I said, it is like a classic diner. What's that sign say there? Surfing Safari Street and Good Vibrations. Paying tribute to the Beach Boys. And these are the menus. A lot to choose from. You guys will have to wait and see what we got. This is a really cool bench. It's made up of license plates. And of course, you have the neon lights for Route 66. You know, why wouldn't you? Lucy and Desi Arnaz, Gone with the Wind. Legends Man Circle. That's why I'm sitting over here, because I'm a Legends man. DJ and Blonde Chick Way. I should have got a milkshake now that I'm hearing that noise. Coming into a classic diner, you should really get a milkshake. I might get one afterwards. That could be kind of like my dessert. Because I could go for some sort of ice cream anyway. Even look at the booths. They're themed to Route 66. This is the booth that we're going to be sitting at. And our number that's going to be called is 23. Go figure. Because pretty soon we'll be attending D23. So 23 must be the lucky number of the year. Yeah, but this is our booth right here. Betty Boop. Boo boop be doo. And then you have a classic jukebox. Oh, that dessert looks good. Banana split. And here is the food we are starting out with for the day. Abby just got an order of the fried mushrooms, which they look really good. I do love fried mushrooms, and they give you a lot. And she said that they are very hot, so I will definitely let her know. The fried mushrooms are very hot.
Yes.
And then I ended up getting the gyro or euro or gyro. It's said in so many different ways. I've never had it here before. The only issue that I notice is there is no lettuce. So that's unfortunate because I love lettuce with my gyro. So it's just onion and tomato, but we'll see how it is. Hopefully it's all in the taste. And of course they also give you tzatziki sauce to put on the gyro. But yeah, if I would have known it didn't come with lettuce, I would have said, can you add lettuce? Oh well. And once again, thanks to Abby for reminding me. I got my cheese fries, which I do love their cheese fries. I would have been upset because I completely forgot I got them. So I went back up with the receipt and they had them for me lickety split. All right, guys, so we had our kind of in the middle of breakfast and lunch, so I guess brunch. It was really good. Love looking at all the decor there and everything. I was going to get a milkshake, as I had mentioned, but I opted out because
We're going somewhere else.
we're going somewhere else. And also, too, Legends and the other place that we're going to go to, which you'll see here in a minute, wasn't really on the traditional side of Route 66. We just added it to the itinerary because
It's our Route 66.
it's our Route 66. We enjoy it. So we're going to take you to the other special location. And once you see what it is, you'll know why I left go of the milkshake. So let's go. And just like that, we are here. But where, are you asking? Well, this little building has a big punch to it because we've been here many, many times, but this is like my first time being here in the daytime. We usually come at night for our nightly sweet fix. But Donut Man. The Donut Man. Oh, and it's at 50th anniversary of Donut Man too. Man, a lot of milestones. The fresh peach donuts. I might have to get another one of those because they were really good. I know, folks, it's kind of hard to see in the glass because it's glaring, but the strawberry one's good too. But this is the strawberry and the peach. The peach is seasonal. Usually have the strawberry year round. Tiger tails. Here we are, the Donut Man. I ended up getting the peach donut, again, because it's seasonal. And then we got 2 vanilla French crullers, and then Abby got the, was it just a chocolate glazed donut? All right, so we just got done eating our donuts. So good.
Yes, always.
And now we're off to the rest of our adventure on Route 66, the second leg of the trip. But just look how different like this part of Route 66 is. It's more, as Abby calls it, more developed, more up to date, but yet it's all interconnected. Yep, see right here, there's the sign, the historic Route 66. Crazy, but yeah, when you go on this road, it's just like a regular, ordinary road. It doesn't have like that traditional look of how you would think Route 66 is. We are now coming up on the Aztec Hotel, which I've heard that it's very unique of how it looks. It's based off of the Mayan culture with the architectural style and everything. And here we go. We're coming up on it. That is so cool. Look at that. That's really cool. Get the side angle of it there. And what's really interesting about that is, as I had mentioned, it's based off of Mayan culture, which is actually based off of what the Indiana Jones ride is going to be, and down in Animal Kingdom. So that'd be kind of cool if it had like that architectural style. But it definitely needs a paint job. It definitely seems like it's been worn out from the sun.
But unfortunately, that this hotel has been permanently closed. They won't do anything to the building because it is a historic landmark. But it's a nice little homage to the Aztec Mayan culture.
Yeah, so hopefully they can kind of take some influence and put that into the Indiana Jones attraction down at Animal Kingdom. So that's really cool. I'm glad we got to pass by it and see it. So where to now?
Now we are going to another hotel, but this one is an open hotel. It's the Pasadena Hotel and Pools.
Sounds good. Okay, we will be coming up on the Pasadena Hotel and Pool. This is part of the Route 66 itinerary. which, you know, very glad and happy to be able to be doing, and very curious because I've never seen the Pasadena Hotel before, but there it is. Definitely very, kind of has like an old-fashioned look.
Yeah.
But I like that. That is cool.
It was built in 1926.
1926. So what makes this like kind of part of the Route 66?
They just say it's an iconic old building that has always been there since. Like,
Since the time.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then it's a really nice place to stay. A very expensive place to stay. So of course we're not going to be able to stay there.
Of
but
course.
It's nice.
It was a nice little way to pass by and just wish, you know, and to say, hey, maybe one day.
Yep.
All right, next up we are on to a bridge.
Yes.
The specific bridge, Colorado
Street
Bridge. The Colorado Street Bridge. We're actually under it right now. Look at this. Oh, look at that. See if I can get a better view over here. Look at that. It's a cool looking bridge.
Right by the Rose Bowl.
We go this way. That's a cool building there too. Yeah, sorry folks, I know there's a lot of trees. You can kind of see it in between there. So yeah, so we decided to pass by there as part of our itinerary before we head into the heart of LA. Please say some prayers for us.
Yes.
Because you guys know how the heart of LA is, or if you don't know, you'll find out pretty soon. This is that building that I shot in the distance with the bridge. I'm not sure what it is, but it's kind of interesting.
Court of Appeals.
Oh, okay. All right, so we are in the heart of LA right now. We're currently not really on the road of Route 66, but it's still part of the traveling of locations that's just part of the itinerary while we're on our way up to Santa Monica for our ending location at the pier. But coming up is the Clifton's Republic.
It's unfortunately closed now, but it was a landmark place to come and visit. It's right there.
There it is.
The destination is on your right, Clifton's Republic.
I wanted to showcase this too while we're in LA, the Globe Theater. And I wanted to showcase this because this is the theater that is supposedly going to be a replication of down in Monstropolis or Monsters Inc. land in Florida for the Globe Theater. So I just wanted to kind of showcase that because that's what's influencing the Globe Theater is the Globe Theater out here in LA. And there's the Rialto Theater.
Oh, and one more coming up.
Ah, look at that. Got all the theaters here. Got the triple. Yeah, unfortunately, I did get it briefly as we were passing. I know it wasn't in the best shot angle. Because again, we're in the heart of LA. Lots of cars, lots of people, lots of traffic. But we got it, and it was part of our itinerary, so we did showcase it. Which one's this? United Artists. Cool beans. That's an interesting looking building. Looks like a palace.
Oh,
Go figure. Wonder what it is. What's it say? Harold. Whatever that is. Alright, we are actually circling back around again, so we're going to see all these theaters again. But they're going to be on my side this time.
We're just trying to get back or get to Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah. So we're just circling all around LA.
Our end route. Santa Monica. Little tower thing.
There's the glob, right? Oh, not the glob, the globe. I have it in my mind of the glob.
Well, the way I see it, the
What?
E's covered right
Yeah,
now.
so technically, I think that's what got me, because it actually says the glob. It's the globe. So we're just at a red light, and we'll be moving along, because after the Globe Theater is the Clifton Republic again. So I'm going to try to see if I can get a better shot of it.
So it used to be like a place for a club and dancing. Unfortunately, because of the shutdown and everything, the owner decided to finally give up on trying to reopen it and closed it permanently this year in April. But people just say it was a staple to look at. I don't know. It looks a little run down now, but
Hitting all these red lights.
I know. And the scary part with me driving in LA is the one-way streets.
Yeah, I can see that it's a lot of one ways, yet you have to circle around. And the roads are very, not narrow, but just because there's a lot of things compiled all together. And you have people walking and riding their bikes and scooters, and then you have the cars and one-way streets. It just seems like everything is just so narrow. It's right there. There we go. Now I got a better shot. Oh, and there's the Palace Theater.
In Los Angeles.
Yes. Yeah, not the Palace Theater in New York, folks. In LA. Alright, so we're gonna just keep hitting these red lights, and we're gonna continue on our journey. We are driving to the Santa Monica Pier as we speak. First time here. I was never here in person. I've seen photos, I've seen videos, but there's a lot of restaurants and everything. Oh yeah, there's the entrance there. How do you like them apples? But yeah, there's a lot of restaurants, there's a lot of hangout spots. Definitely room for walking. And I also noticed too that this is bike and scooter central. And a lot of people are running, which I don't know why. I mean, good for them, but I would not be doing it on a day like this. It is hot. It is still hot out. So before we head and make our way to the pier, our final stop as far as viewing the attractions or sightseeing of Route 66 is this hotel that is sitting right in front of us. The Fairmont Hotel. I have heard about this hotel. This hotel is very well known. It has that beachside kind of feel to it. Even though we're in California, it kind of gives the vibe of the Golden Girls kind of thing, Miami, Miami Vice.
Then the destination is on.
But again, we're in California, so I don't even know why that would even make sense. But there is the fancy schmancy entranceway.
Yeah.
Crazy. Now again, we weren't going to go fully in it because obviously we're not staying there. Due
If
to
you guys want to pay for the next trip, then we'll stay there.
Yes. Hey, if you guys want to send super chats, super stickers, how many gems to convert into rubies nowadays, we will stay and give you the full tour at the Was it Fairmont?
Fairmont.
Fairmont. Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. So yeah, so being that we're not staying and have like the valet and everything, there's another sign right there.
There's another sign of it.
Yep. Let's see if I can get it as we pass. There we go. But yeah, maybe one day, I don't know. I have this thing where like if hotels are like so outrageously expensive, that it's like it's not worth it. It's just, I mean, I don't want to like stay in a dung heap, but I don't know. Oh, they have a Macomb out here. So we just found public parking. We parked. We scheduled it for like 3 hours just to be on the safe side, because by the time we walk back, I think it's like 20 minutes both ways. And then by the time we go to the, oh, by the way, this is for the pier. Yes. Because I know we're like stopping in so many different places. So yeah, so they don't have actual public parking right now for the pier. They closed it off. So I guess it's like fully filled.
I don't know. There was like a blockage to the actual pier entrance.
Yeah.
As you saw when we passed by it.
Yeah. So but in any case, yeah.
We decided to park closer to the Fairmont anyway.
And then
we'll walk to the pier.
Yeah. And then so we'll walk around, show you guys the pier. As I said, this is my first time experiencing it, and then we're gonna,
that'll be the end.
That'll be the end.
You'll see the sign.
Yes, we'll get the sign and we will reach our goal, and then we'll probably get something to eat over there, but you guys will have to wait and see what that is, because that's a surprise and that's going to be a separate vlog. But stick around, we'll explain what that is in a little bit. But let's get going. Time's a ticking. So as we're walking, I do apologize for the noise in the background. They're doing construction work and stuff, but these are the little shops as we're passing by. That they have a Museum of Illusions, which looks very interesting. Cabo Cantina.
So this is 3rd Street Promenade.
Okay. So it's kind of like a little indoor-outdoor kind of mall thing. Kind of like a main street.
Yeah.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? The setup. That area you took me the first time where I had my first ice cream sandwich donut.
It's at the Cheetah Hills one.
Yeah, but it has like that same kind of feel to it.
That one was replicated from this.
Oh, like makes sense.
This one was built first.
Gotcha.
I think this is like one of them.
But yeah, it's a beautiful day. Not
nice to have a farmer's market.
Everyone is out and about. Oh, there is a farmer's market.
Go figure, it's a Saturday.
Oh, it's a farmer's market. How do you like them apples? No pun intended. Left or right, babe? This way?
So if you're in the Santa Monica area, check out the farmer's market, because it looks like they have a lot of fresh produce.
Yeah. Ooh, strawberries.
Yeah. And there is some parking on 4th Street, right next to 3rd Street. So that's where we eat.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I smell scallions. I can pick up on scallions because I love them. They're good with a sandwich. Good old sandwich.
Ooh.
Oh, passion fruit. Oh, look at that juice.
I know.
Oh man.
We're doing here in our for my condiments and stuff.
Peppers, potatoes.
Well, and probably next week. Now that I think about it.
Man, there's a lot going on. Peaches. Well, there's some good-looking blueberries there.
We walk on the ocean.
Chlorine and excess electricity cause tooth erosion.
right?
This way? I'm having Abby basically be the GPS because I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm at. This is my first time here, so.
Well, the beach is this way, so we should.
Oh, yeah. So you can kind of see the open sky there. That's usually where you see the beach, but yeah, we're gonna head over there now. We're waiting to cross the street over to the beach area, but I just had to get this shot. I absolutely love, like, with the palm trees and everything. We are almost there, folks, but I had to just stop and admire this view of the ocean, the beach, and you got and there's the pier and looming in the distance there. This is actually very exciting because this is, I think, the closest I've gotten yet since being out here to the Pacific Ocean. I was not at a California beach yet since coming out here, so this is actually very exciting. Even though we're not going to be staying at the beach or going on the beach, I would like to make it my business to maybe do like a beach weekend, you know, maybe bring the kids up here or something.
I don't know what those hotel prices.
I know they're paying. I mean, hypothetically, if we did do that, I would strongly suggest staying at the Eden. But yeah, this is so pretty. I can't like stop like gazing at this. But I wanted to show you guys what we're seeing. Okay, joke's on me. Who moved Gabby's dollhouse over here? That like just like caught my eye. Like you have all these gloomy Gus buildings with the colors, and then you have this very vibrant pink and purple house. Almost looks like Dora the Explorer flew up. Crazy. Also wanted to showcase just the walking path, if you will. Yes, folks, still using the walking path. This is a nice like little kind of like walk through the park kind of thing. They have shade, they have trees. Abby and I saw that they planted new baby palm trees that are growing back that way. But yeah, they have benches, they have this grass area. You could sit and have a picnic while gazing upon the pier and the beach. They have little outdoor vendors of fruit and everything. I'm telling you right now, if we see someone having the dirty dogs, I'm gonna try my best to refrain from getting one, but you know how I am a sucker for a dirty dog.
You're a sucker for dirty dogs, but before coming here, you didn't like hot dogs.
I was not a hot dog eater, but like something about California hot dogs, they just hit the right way. There's the visitor center booth, but also there's the sign that says Route Santa Monica. Santa Monica, Route 66. Santa Monica, California, west end of Route 66. All right, walking down the walking path closer to the pier. We are getting there. We're almost there. And I can tell we're getting closer because I'm seeing some seagulls flying ahead. They truly are, in the words in the movie of Finding Nemo, they really are rats with wings. But yeah, there's the pier. You can see it, get a better view. You can get a better view of it. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words here, folks. Oh yeah, look at that. So the pier is open. We decided to stop by to where the entranceway is, which again, it is blocked off, but I wanted to kind of showcase it a little bit and trying to get over the wall there. But that's the main entranceway to the pier. And there's the signage for the Santa Monica Yacht Harbor Sports Fishing Boating Cafes. All right, we are officially on the pier.
At the time of this recording, they're redoing the pier bridge.
Yeah, so as you can see, they have everything kind of like blocked off here. But yeah, music's playing, things are open, people are having a good time. Yeah, I can't wait to actually come back here and like spend like a full like experience here. Like that would be awesome. Bubba Gump.
And there it is. We're gonna reach our destination.
It's true. From going all the way through Route 66.
Starting at the tip of Arizona.
Yes. Yeah, we didn't do the full-fledged Route 66 because we would have had to go all the way to Chicago. Who knows, maybe one day, but we didn't have the time to do that full one. But hey, we got to accomplish something with Route 66.
There's the site.
Yep.
Official site.
Yep, we are walking to it.
I might need to get some bubble gum here.
Oh my God, all the birds.
Yep. The birds, the birds, the bird is the word. So there is a little bit of a line to get your picture taken in front of the sign. So yeah, there's a little bit of a line to get our picture taken, but hey, it's worth it. We're gonna wait. This is a line we will wait in. We are getting closer. We are about to get our picture taken in front of the sign because this marks the end of our journey through Route 66 this time around. We got our photo taken. That is it. It is official.
We have finished the California portion of Route 66.
Da 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 da.
And now we're at Pacific Park.
Pacific Park, where you can see this roller coaster, which don't get me wrong, I'm always a sucker for roller coasters. And you can see the Ferris wheel looming in the distance. And I assume this is where you get tickets, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So I guess it's just opening now. And then you buy your ride tickets, game tickets.
That's crazy. They have an indoor merry-go-round. That's really cool. Didn't know this was here. Abby pointed it out to me.
This is the Santa Monica Carousel.
Nice. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We're now gonna go get something to eat, and as I had promised, I will give you guys a little hint of where we're going. It's one of America's favorite food, and it has to do with two animals that Abby used to have by the names of Raphael and Shelley, which unfortunately they are no longer here with us. But for all of you who follow along with us, you will know what kind of animals they are. So put one of America's top favorite foods and the animals of Raphael and Shelley, and you will know where we'll get to be going to eat. But again, that'll not be part of this vlog. That is coming in a separate vlog, so definitely look out for it.
Yes.
So unfortunately, this time around, we're not going to actually go into the what's it called?
Pier.
The pier. But it was called something, the Pacific
Park.
Thank you. Still learning it, folks. The whole point was to just come here to end our Route 66. But
Yeah, that was a long drive.
yeah, but again, we will definitely come back for the pier experience. But we just want to say thank you to everybody. But you think we're really gonna like end it here?
Yeah.
No, because I mean, we're showing the pier during the day.
Yep.
So, very briefly, we're now going to show you. And this is the Santa Monica Pier at night.
Yes, the same pier that has inspired Paradise Pier, or now Pixar Pier.
Which, speaking of which, of Pixar Pier.
What's even better than Santa Monica Pier at night?
Being back here at Pixar Pier at night. We are back at Disney California Adventure, and what a full circle.
Yes.
But you think we're going to end it here? No. We're going to actually start it. No, I do apologize. We're going to end it where we
all
started. And where is that? Over at Cars Land. Let's go.
Let's go.
So we are about to walk into Cars Land, and the lights are already on. They already did the Shaboom, which we got to experience the Shaboom before we left for Route 66. But absolutely love this land, and I love it even better at night. So we'll give you guys a little run through. But yeah, so interesting. We were just here like not too long ago before the road trip, and now here we are after the road trip. It's wild. There's the Cozy Cone.
Just like the one hotel we saw on the road.
There's Flo's V8 Cafe, which we stopped at several diners. And then this is an antique shop, which we didn't unfortunately go into any antique shops or museums.
We showed you one.
But we did show you them, yeah. And then there's Ramon's body art. We did pass a body art, actually. I don't think I got it on camera, but it was closed. A lot of stuff was closed over the trip. But it was still very nice to, you know, get the sights, the sounds, and just reminisce on Route 66. All right, guys, that's it for us. What a journey. And it was just phenomenal.
Yes.
It was awesome. So glad we got to share it with all you guys. Please comment down below all your thoughts of all the stops, sites that we got to see. We'd love to hear from you. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
But wait! We have to remember, happy anniversary, 20th anniversary for the Cars movie, 100th anniversary for Route 66, and 250th anniversary to America. So many celebrations.
So many milestones.
Yes.
And we were here for them. But in any case, folks, we will leave you here. This is Abby. I'm George the Disney Italiano. And as I always say, in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay Disney. Italiano out.